Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right, so buckle up, folks, because what's brewing in the NFL right now could seriously shake up the NFC East, and as Giants fans, you're going to want to pay close attention. The buzz is all about a blockbuster trade involving Harold Landry, the talented pass rusher from the Tennessee Titans, heading to the New York Giants. This isn't just some small move, it's a strategic shift that could redefine how the Giants approach their upcoming season and beyond. From what league insiders are whispering, the Titans are in a bit of a rebuild mode. After a rough start, sitting at 3-8 and allowing an average of 26.7 points per game, Tennessee is looking to free up some cap space. They're asking for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft in exchange for Landry, who's proven to be a versatile edge rusher with a real knack for getting after the quarterback. Now, why would the Titans be willing to part ways with Landry? Well, they're motivated by the need to create $16 million in cap space to help rebuild their defense and set the foundation for a future that's not so bleak. Meanwhile, the Giants, sitting at 5-6 with about $12 million in cap space, are eyeing this opportunity to add some serious juice to their pass rush. They're restructuring their roster to bolster the edge position, and Landry fits perfectly into that plan. The idea is to bring in a player who can make an immediate impact, one that complements Kayvon Thibodeaux and helps turn around a pass rush that's been a bit inconsistent this season. Now, let's talk about Harold Landry himself, because he's not just any pass rusher. He's a guy who's shown flashes of elite ability with a career total of 32. 5 sacks, 8 forced fumbles, and an impressive PFF grade of 88. 4 in 2024. Even with some injury setbacks, like a sprained ankle in Week 4 that limited his snaps to about 70, Landry has been productive. In 2025, through 11 games, he's accumulated 22 solo tackles, 18 assists, and 5 sacks, along with 38 sack yards, 3 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. His pressure rate stands at 22%, and he's been a disruptive force when healthy. That ankle injury was a hiccup, but his ability to bounce back and keep pushing the quarterback makes him a prime target for the Giants' defense. This move makes a lot of sense for New York because, let's be honest, their pass rush has been a bit underwhelming. They rank around 28th in pressures per game and are allowing over 21.9 points per game. Adding Landry could be the boost they need to elevate their defense into the top tier. Imagine pairing him with Thibodeaux. Those two could realistically combine for over 18 sacks next season, creating a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. It's not just about sacks. Landry's presence can elevate the entire front seven, forcing offenses to double-team him or shift their protection schemes, opening up opportunities elsewhere. The impact on the Giants' defense could be massive. If Landry and Thibodeaux can generate pressure at that level, the Giants could see a jump of around 19% in overall pressure rate, possibly raising their pressure from 31% to closer to 50%. That's the kind of disruption that can turn a good defense into a dominant one. And it's not just about sacks. It's about forcing turnovers, getting those crucial third-down stops, and keeping opposing offenses off balance. With a more aggressive, disruptive pass rush, the Giants could cut down the opponent's points from 21.9 to around 17, which would be huge for a team fighting to stay in playoff contention. On the run defense side, Landry's addition could help improve their ability to stop the run. Currently, the Giants are allowing about 4.2 yards per rush, which is decent but could be better. With Landry's ability to set the edge and make tackles, especially in run support, that number could drop to around 3-4 yards per carry, similar to what the Jaguars saw with Josh Allen in 2025. And that's a huge upgrade because it allows the Giants to control the game on the ground, keep opposing offenses honest, and reduce the number of big plays. Now, let's not forget the bigger picture here. The Titans' reasons for moving Landry are rooted in their cautious approach with Will Levis at quarterback, who's shown some promise but also a lot of inconsistency with an EPA of -0.11 per pass in limited action. Tennessee isn't sold on Levis as their long-term guy yet, and they're prioritizing picks for a franchise QB and rebuilding around other pieces like DeAndre Hopkins. The Titans also need help along their offensive line, which has allowed 34 sacks this season, and their run defense is allowing over 142 rushing yards per game. Landry's arrival in New York could be a game changer, but it also signals that Tennessee is willing to sacrifice some immediate talent for future flexibility. For the Giants, this isn't just about one player. It's about a strategic shift towards building a legitimate contender. With Landry, they're not only adding a proven pass rusher, but also sending a message to the rest of the league that they're serious about contending, especially in a division that's wide open. The NFC East has been a battleground this season, with the Eagles and Cowboys fighting hard, but with this kind of upgrade, the Giants could leapfrog those teams in the standings. Their Super Bowl odds, which were at +50-0 earlier in the year, could now plummet to around +15-0, making them real players in the playoff picture. The added pressure they could generate might even turn this team into a dark horse in the postseason, especially with a defense that's been improving steadily. Thinking about the long-term implications, adding Landry could elevate the Giants' entire defensive approach, reminiscent of how Danielle Hunter's arrival transformed the Vikings' pass rush in 2024. It's the kind of move that could catalyze a Giants renaissance, similar to the trades that brought in veterans like Von Miller during past playoff runs. The goal is clear: to create a relentless pressure machine that keeps the opposing offense guessing, forces turnovers, and helps secure those crucial wins in December and January. This kind of upgrade could also help the Giants against run-heavy teams like the Eagles and the 49ers, who rely heavily on their ground game to control the clock and control the game. So, in a nutshell, this potential trade is a bold move that could pay huge dividends for the Giants. It's about more than just adding a talented player. It's about reshaping the identity of the team, building a defense that strikes fear into the hearts of opponents, and setting the stage for a deep playoff run. The NFL is a league where one move can change everything, and for the Giants, landing Harold Landry could be that move. It's about reasserting dominance in the NFC East, making a statement to the rest of the league, and of course, giving the fans something to cheer about as they dream of a return to the Super Bowl. And remember, this isn't just speculation. There are real reasons behind this potential deal, and it's a story that Giants fans should follow closely in the coming days. The NFL trades are always unpredictable, but if it happens, it could mark a turning point for the franchise, one that echoes the impact of past greats and sets the stage for future glory. The roar of the crowd at MetLife could soon be even louder, with Landry donning the Giants' blue and helping to build a defense that's tougher, faster, and more relentless than ever before. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Giants' coaching staff will be working tirelessly to fit Landry into their scheme, maximizing his pass rushing skills and integrating him into their defensive identity. With Brian Daboll at the helm, known for his innovative approach and ability to get the best out of his players, adding a player like Landry could be the final piece they need to turn a solid defense into one of the league's most feared units. Plus, it's a message to the rest of the NFC that the Giants are serious about contending and aren't afraid to make bold moves to get there. Now, for the fans, this is the kind of move that sparks hope and excitement. It's about seeing your team make aggressive, strategic decisions that could lead to playoff success, and ultimately a shot at the Lombardi Trophy. The NFC has become a tough landscape, with teams like the Eagles and 49ers setting the standard. But with Landry's addition, the Giants could become a real dark horse, especially if they can upgrade their run defense and continue to get pressure on the quarterback. So stay tuned, Giants fans. The coming days will be critical, and if this trade goes through, it could be the start of something special. The Giants have a rich history, filled with moments of glory, and this move might just be the spark that reignites that winning spirit. Whether it's a playoff push or a deep run in the postseason, the potential is there. And with Landry in the fold, the Big Blue could be on the cusp of something big. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.